Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Curve-Unplugged. This is Dollars and Cents with your girl, Nikki Dollars. That's me. And I have a special guest on tonight, Miss Destiny Marie. Hey, Destiny.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me.
Now, I want to tell you guys before we start, I'm trying to get myself in the camera. Before we start, today launches our first episode of our new podcast. You're going to see a lot more of us. If you guys listen to us on the radio, you know that we are no longer doing radio. We are now coming to you live. See our faces? So you will see us more. So tune in. We're going to have some more shows, some more of our ladies. Y'all going to see all us fat girls on here talking about stuff y'all are interested in.
Plus fit.
Yes.
Not fat. Fat PHAT. Just, get it.
That's cool. Now, I know, I want to tell you something here on the Curve. And also let me tell you, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please subscribe. That is the Curve-Unplugged, because we will have many videos on YouTube as well as live. We got a lot of stuff in store for you guys this year. So get ready. Now, again, I'm your girl, Nikki Dollars, and this is Miss Destiny Marie, plus Fit Me on Instagram. And what we want to discuss tonight, I just want you to know that here at the Curve, here at the Curve-Unplugged, we don't, I sound garbled, hold on. Can you guys hear me better now? Yes, no?
It's coming through a little gargle too.
Okay, hold on. I don't know why. Can you hear me better? Is it a little better? No? Maybe. Oh, okay. Oh, shoot. Don't know what happened. Okay. Let me check my volume. Really? It's not 100. Is this a little better? Can you hear me a little better, Destiny?
I can hear you a little better.
Okay.
What about our audience? What are they getting?
Let me see. Can you guys hear us? Can you hear me better? I know it was me. It wasn't Destiny. Can you hear us a little better now? No? I don't know. What's wrong with my phone? What's wrong with my thing? But it's still saying no. Oh, that sucks. Okay, let's start. I don't want to hold up. I hope you guys can hear me. I hope so. So they hear you just fine. But
okay, great. Okay.
Something does not match. I guess I have that delayed reaction.
Are you on your phone and your computer at the same time by chance?
I'm just on my computer. I have phones. So I hope it gets better. I don't know what's going on. Oh, okay. They can hear me, but it's lagging. So it must be my connection. I'm sorry, y'all. I got an Xfinity. I don't know what to say. So hopefully just hang in here with us. I guess it's my connection. But I hope you guys can still listen along. So we wanted to now mostly here on Dollars and Cents with me. I'll be talking a lot of finance, budgeting, things that make sense. The dollars have got to make sense. And we want the dollars in your life to make sense. And we do not make New Year's resolutions here at the Curve, but something that's very important to me is being healthy, being fit, and that does not always mean you have to be a stick figure to be healthy or fit. You can be plus size and be healthy. The biggest misconception is that everyone who's plus size is unhealthy, and that's not true. So that's one of the myths. I see it. I'm a little lagged. Sorry. So one of the myths that we want to bust is that all plus size women and men aren't just not healthy. And I have a plus size personal trainer, Miss Destiny Marie. So, Destiny, the first thing I want to ask you is, what has been the reception? Because I'm saying reception because of you in the fitness community, because when we go to the gyms, the trainers don't look like us. Half the people in the gym don't look like us. You know, when we go to all these fancy boot camps, those instructors don't look like us. So
right.
what has your reception been in the fitness community coming in as a plus size personal trainer?
Believe it or not, I have had a great, I've had a great rapport from people. They are super excited to hear that there is a plus size fitness personal trainer, group fitness, meal prep enthusiast individual out there. The first thing I say, you know, I'm a plus size fitness instructor, and it's great. Are you serious? Wow. Mm-hmm. Just like you said, because I look like your everyday average American. Your average American woman is a size 14, and I fall right in line with that. So I look like you, I look like your mom, I look like your sister, your wife. And so I've had a great reception from that.
That's awesome. And what made you get into personal training?
So a little bit about my background. Initially, back in say like 2011, 2012, I was 300 plus pounds, about toggling about 335. And one day I just decided, you know what, I want to be fit, I want to be healthy. You know, you have families, kids, things, and you say, okay, you want to be able to be there for those people in your life. And so I started this journey to find my healthy, to find my fit, to be the best representation of myself. And so over the years, over the course of about 7 years, I am constantly asked, how did you lose so much weight? Oh my gosh, what did you do? And then one of the first questions is, did you have surgery? Did you use any kind of like magic pill? And I was like, no, I worked my butt off. I changed my mindset about it. I changed my eating habits, and I put in place things that would allow me to be successful. And so it just stemmed from, honestly, I received a laptop for a present, and I was too large to put the laptop on my lap. And that was the thing that said, what are you doing? You want to be able to put this laptop on your lap. You need to lose weight. And that's what started it all.
Okay. You know, I'm on a fitness journey myself, or I would say a journey to be healthy. And I guess being fit is coincides with that. And it took a while because I have a lot of, you and I talked about it a little bit. I have some health conditions, and I decided, you know, I'm tired of giving these people my money every month for all these prescriptions. Like, I don't want to take another pill. I don't want to take another nothing. I don't want to do that. So my whole purpose is to be the healthiest that I can be. And like you said, I want to live the healthiest life and live as long as I can.
Absolutely.
You know, a lot of my peers, people my age and younger, are dropping dead of heart attacks and other situations. And again, this is not every plus size person's journey or history. Some people, there are some skinny people that have heart problems, and there are people born with diabetes. So it's not only a fat person disease, but in my case, that's what it is. And I just don't want to do that anymore.
Okay.
It does absolutely take a changed mind, because I can tell you this past year, because I told you, I quit all the time. I quit. I'm like, I'm tired. My body tired. I'm tired of waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired. But in all of that, I had to, even when I go out, I can't drink that, or I can't eat that, and not now anyway. You know, let me get to where I want to go, and I can slowly ease the stuff back into my diet. But I had to make a conscious decision that in order to make this change, I can't do the same things I did before.
Okay.
That's what a lot of us feel, that we get into this notion that I've been doing this for a week and I ain't lost 20 pounds. So it's not work.
Well, let me interject right there, because it has taken you and any other individual an entire lifespan to be where they're at in their weight. And whether it was due to just being overweight as a child, or being overweight as an adult because of medications, or pregnancies, or a sedentary job lifestyle, it took us time to get there, and it's going to take that time plus to take it off. So when you change your mind, when you make that conscious decision that you want to be healthy, you also have to have the conscious decision to say it's going to take time, and be patient with yourself.
Okay, that's a great way of putting it, because yeah, after a month and I ain't lose 20 pounds, I'm like, why am I doing this? I can take some pills.
If you lose 20 pounds in 1 month, you're going to gain it back in 2, and you're going to gain it back times 2. So slow and steady wins the race. You've heard that your entire life. Slow and steady wins the race. So that's what you need to do along your fitness journey, as if you're just trying to be healthy. Just decide, make small goals. You want to lose 50 pounds, great, that's your overall goal, right? But instead of saying I want to lose 50 pounds, say 2 weeks I want to lose 5.
Okay.
And then you can mark that off, and then 5 more pounds, and then 5 more pounds. And eventually you will get to your overall desire of 50 pounds. But saying 50 pounds and doing 50 pounds is a lot of work, a lot of dedication. And you want to have small rewards along the way. Wow, I lost 5 pounds. You did great.
And I absolutely agree. I tell people all the time, even just not only in fitness, but everything in your life, look at the big picture, but make little goals. Because even if your goal is to be a millionaire, I'm going to be a millionaire by the end of this year, and then 6 months into it, you haven't made $1,000. Now you feel a little like, I don't want to do this. This is perfect. But right. I make smaller goals. You want to lose 100 pounds? Okay. Some people lose 100 pounds in a year. Some people it takes a year and a half. Some people it takes 2. But I definitely agree. Make little goals. And, I can see the change in my body. So when I go and I purchase something, it looks so much different. And that gives me so much motivation to keep going. Just
absolutely. Absolutely.
So that is definitely a big thing. And
So a few tips on that, right? So we want to give our viewers and our listeners some tips on how to be able to obtain that. Okay. Take pictures, okay? You want to take pictures, daily pictures, weekly pictures, because those pictures will speak volume. Because sometimes you may not necessarily see the number on the scale. You may not necessarily see the inches in your waistline. But as you're taking those pictures and you're able to put side by side and do a comparison, you're going to start noticing all those areas in your body that have changed. And that's also going to give you the sense of accomplishment. So tip, take pictures, journal your journey, write your journey down. Okay. Secondly, don't compare your life and your situation to somebody else. You are not in competition with anybody. You are doing this for your reasons. If you're doing it for any other reason than for yourself, that may not be the best way to go about it. I don't want to say you're going to fail, but you want to have your own reasons why you're doing it and set your own goals for yourself. That way, you're not comparing to the girl or the man next to you. And then another tip that I always tell myself is that I never fail. I will only fail when I give up and don't get back up. But we're going to fall. We're going to go up and down for the rest of the time that we're here on earth, regardless, and if it's fitness, if it's financial, if it's relationship, whatever, you get back up, you haven't failed. So today you ate that bad thing. Okay, you ate it. Tomorrow, go to the gym and reset yourself and refresh your mind and put those goals in front of you and say, I can do it, and you will do it.
So let me ask you this, because again, when we go to the gym and we go to these classes, they don't look like us. So what are some tips and motivation you can give us who we feel insecure? We feel insecure when we go to the gym, go to these classes. I know personally, I think I'm the biggest person in my class. I just don't give them. I don't give them. I don't care. Whatever.
Right.
I'm so good. But, there's some people who really feel like I don't want to go to the gym because everybody is looking like the Instagram model. I don't look like that.
Well, what I can say and the tip that I can give is, do you really want to look like that person next to you? Is that your goal? Because if that's not your goal, then don't worry about it. Your goal is you have an image of what you want to look like. Then that's the image you keep on. You're going to have to go in there. You are going to have to be dedicated and determined not to allow the outside, the surroundings to affect your goal. And I was there. Trust me, I was there when I first started going to the gym. I had the same thought process. And a big part of my training, a big part of my coaching with individuals is to change your mental thought process. Because once you change that, you're not going to be concerned about the person next to you and what they look like. You're going to say to yourself, I look good. I'm doing the thing that I need to do for myself. And if you need a little bit of motivation, if you need a little bit of encouragement, then you seek out people that look like you. And that's exactly why I'm here, is because there are plus people and we want someone to help us along the way. So here I am, okay. Destiny Marie, plus size model, plus fit instructor, coach, motivational speaker. I'm here. So you find it. Mm-hmm. And then you do that and you work out with that person. And then eventually you will be very comfortable in doing what you do.
Now, are most of your clients also plus size, or do you have a variety?
I do have a variety. Of clients, men, women, young and old. About 70% of them are either plus size or husky men. And I do have about 20 to 25% that are what we would consider in the fashion industry, you're a straight individual. Okay. But you would be surprised that a lot of the, us as big, we say, oh, we want to be small. And those that are small say, we want to be big. So we're all here. We're all going to, do it together. And we're just going to be healthy. It's all about being healthy, regardless if you're a size 2 or a 22.
Absolutely. So I wanted to just touch on the importance. I know I got to bring it back to finance. Y'all know that, right? I got to talk about money. So what's really important, working out is important. Moving is important, but I don't know if people really understand the importance of what you put in your mouth, the importance of meal planning, the importance of going to even counting your calories and the fats and all this other stuff. But even in all of that, for me, I know even though I budgeted before, but going to the grocery store now is a totally different thing for me. Like before, okay. I didn't really eat a lot of sweets, but it didn't matter. I'm not want nothing that's low fat. I don't want to eat that. Low fat is nasty. I don't want to eat that. But now, as I'm trying to get healthier, the meat I try to buy a little bit more leaner. And unfortunately, and I mean, you hear people say all the time, oh, trying to eat healthy is so expensive. It just costs so much. And I beg to differ now, because I was one of those people who thought that eating healthier was just so much more expensive, but it's really not in the long run. You know,
It's not. I agree with that.
I find that I hadn't had McDonald's in like years, and I don't go to fast food restaurants as much. That's much more. And yeah, you can go to McDonald's, get a 99-cent this and a 99-cent that, versus if you go to Whole Foods and get a $12 million 6-ounce soup. I get that. But that shouldn't be your norm every day. You know, meal planning is very important. And I know that you shopping and going out, let me tell you, it's just a whole different kind of situation, shopping to eat better. And I think a lot of times if we go to the grocery store, you have kids, and we buy stuff that are unhealthy, and unfortunately it's cheaper. You want ramen noodles, they're what, 25 cents? So you can buy 20 of those, and you can buy 20 little packets of Kool-Aid. Do they even sell them anymore?
Yes, they do.
Okay. But you can buy those little things. But I just want you to tell our viewers the importance of what they put in their mouths.
Absolutely. So with meal planning and preparation, which is definitely the number one key in your fitness journey, in your health journey, 70% of what you eat, 30% of how you work out. And so you can work out and eat, unhealthy, and you're going to have results. But then, of course, your arteries and things are not going to reflect all that hard work that you're putting in at the gym, and vice versa. So when it comes to meal planning and preparation, it does take a little table time. When I mean table time is pen and paper, sitting down to plan it. So there's 7 days in a week. You need to eat about 4 to 6 times a day, depending on your meal plan structure, and you write it out. And you need so many pieces of chicken, so many pieces of fish, so many pieces of lean beef, whatever the choice of meat is, your vegetables, and you can buy certain things in bulk. You buy them in bulk, which lasts longer. You separate things out in individual servings, and you freeze it. So there's definitely ways to cut your costs and watch your budget and be effective and efficient with your eating habits. But it does take time with anything. There's always planning. There's always preparation. So with that, I would just encourage people. I also help with meal planning and preparation, meal plans, and teaching people how to do their grocery shopping list and how to, divide everything up. So those are definitely things that I have learned in my journey, that I have, researched and everything. So it does take just a little bit of time, but it can be very cost effective for your pocket. And in the long run, you'll see how far those items do stretch out.
Absolutely. Now we do have Deborah asks us a question. Where are we located? I'm in Miami, Deborah. For the most part, all the Curve Media group ladies are in South Florida, but where are you located, Destiny?
I'm located in Tampa.
In Tampa, okay. So we're all Florida girls right now in here. But I definitely agree. I hear y'all saying that eating healthy is so much more expensive, and I totally disagree now. I was one of y'all. I say, yeah, that's expensive. And we want to go. We on this kick. We can only go to Whole Foods. I want to go to Whole Foods. That's why I want to go. I'm about all my organics. And yeah, if you go to Whole Foods, you're going to spend like $500 on 2 things. So yeah. But if you go to your local grocery store, like I know in Florida, we have Publix. Publix has, if you just need organic food, they have an organic section. And I'm sure some of your grocery stores in your areas also carry organic foods. But, for the most part, the local grocery store, I think, is perfect versus Whole Foods. Whole Foods is a boutique store. And if you want to shop every now and then, I don't see why not. But I don't see you having to shop there all the time to get your food, because I think you will be spending more than you would with going to the grocery store. I also find that even though I'm a single person, but going to the meat store, the meat market, is much more cost effective for me.
Absolutely.
Now, like Destiny says, I have to portion off my meat and package it differently but it saves me so much more money versus going to the local grocery store, maybe spending $10 on like a little 4-pound slab or package of meat or ground beef or ground turkey versus going to the meat store. So those sort of things help when you're talking about buying food and is eating healthy and much more expensive. It does take a lot of work. I agree. You have to.
It's meal. Well, you hear it all the time. Meal prep Sunday, meal prep, Wednesday, where people take a chunk of their day and do their meal prep, where they'll go to the store, they'll buy the items, they'll divvy them out, they'll cook them, they'll package them, and it works. It does work. Everything does work. It does take a little time. It does take a little patience. It does take a little planning, but you will see that your days will start running a lot smoother. Okay, breakfast, lunch, dinner, 2 snacks, you have it, you toss it in the bag and you take it with you, where you go, or if you're at home, it's easy, accessible. But it's worth it if you are trying to, maneuver your life into a healthier lifestyle. And you don't always have to meal plan, but initially when you're starting to get into a routine, when you want to put yourself in a position to be successful, because we don't want to set ourselves up for failure, you just want to take a little time and plan and prep.
Absolutely. So definitely, people, I'm a firm believer now that eating healthy is not much more expensive than eating unhealthy. I think it's about the same. And for me, it seems like it's a little cheaper because I ain't cooked before, and not cooking. I save a whole lot more.
Right, absolutely.
And what I also want to just touch on, there's this, not call it fat shaming within the fat community. And we talked about this a couple of times on our show, where you have people who are plus size, and more than likely they're celebrities. And what we do as a plus size community, if that plus size celebrity decides they want to lose weight for whatever reason, now they're ostracized. They can no longer be a part of the plus size community. We can no longer support them. They're just dead to us.
Right.
I've often had a problem with fat people shaming fat people because, my position is whatever you want.
That's a good question for Deborah. Okay.
Whatever. She has a question. What is your advice on juicing? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I actually, there's so many different ways to kind of like jumpstart your healthier lifestyle, your healthier food regimen, and juicing or smoothies, or I'm not going to knock any of it. And I'm going to tell you why, is because when I first got into this, I tried it all. I tried the juicing, I tried the smoothies, I tried, like the different types of shakes that are out there on the market. And they all have helped me to learn how to do the whole meal prep and planning. Juicing is, I do it periodically. So I would have to say that my advice on juicing is do it in moderation. Just like everything, if it's too much, it's too much. So just make sure when you do it, you're doing it on a schedule. You're taking in all of the nutrients and the vitamins that are provided through the fruits and the vegetables that you are juicing. And listen to your body when you're juicing, because your body will tell you when it's had enough. And you don't want to put yourself in a position where you're making yourself sick because the lack of other items in your diet.
So with juicing, is that just completely going on the liquid diet, or using that in opposed to certain meals? Yeah,
juicing, a lot of people will juice all day, every day. And they're just putting their fruits and their vegetables into, the juicer. But there's different types of plans. You have plan 1, 2, 3, and 100. So some people may juice, their breakfast and their dinner and have a sensible lunch. Or they may have, vice versa. They'll have a sensible dinner and they'll juice, the earlier part of the day. Some people do it for all of their meals, with just water in between. So there's ways to kind of mold that to your lifestyle and your needs for your health.
Okay, you're very welcome, Deborah. That's why we're here.
Mm-hmm.
So, Destiny, you are a certified trainer.
Yes.
Now, was that process difficult? Like when you went to certification, was it like, here comes this fat girl? Who's she trying to train?
Actually, no. I've had a very good response from this whole thing for me. I've been lucky. But I did the majority of my classes online, and then when I went to sit for my actual test, I did go in, and then I kind of went a little further. I did go in and do some aptitude tests, and I did some things, some agility, breathing, body fat kinds of things like that. And all I can say is people do judge a book by its cover, but they quickly realized, oh, she got it.
It's the real deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I challenge anybody. I tell them, meet me at the gym. Let's go.
We have some other questions. So Nicole wants to know, does juicing alone create weight loss?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Okay. So yes, Nicole, juicing alone will promote weight loss.
Yes.
So back to my question I was trying to ask about the fat shaming, the fat food fat shaming.
Oh, yes.
So, that has always been my issue. Like whatever it is you decide to do. And then we have stipulations where, if it's for health reasons, if they just needed to lose weight for health reasons, then that's okay. And the other is, if they did it naturally, if they didn't go have the surgery, if they had the surgery, then no. If they did it naturally, then we're okay. Yes, Nicole, that means you need to go somewhere and work out. Yes, that means going to the gym, going to the park, walking, jogging. Yeah, you need to move. And I don't know if you caught it, but Destiny said that 70% is what you put into your body and 30% is your workout.
Working out, right?
So yeah, it's definitely what you put into your body. But yeah, you probably need to do something.
And you don't have to. And you don't have to go to an actual gym. Like you said, you can go. You can have a membership. You can go to the gym. You can go to the park. You can have a treadmill at home. You can walk around your block. You can go to the pool. There are so many ways you can dance. I'm always telling the younger people they love to dance. The kids with the skateboards and the bikes. There's so many different ways to get your exercise in. 30 minutes a day is all you really need to promote that healthier lifestyle for yourself. So wherever that is, whatever form that is, do it. Whatever makes you happy, do that.
When I go to my training and they make us work out for 60 minutes, I can tell him no, all I need is 30. Is that what you tell me? I can tell him no, that's all I need is 30 minutes. I don't need to be here for an hour.
Well, you want to make sure this is the thing. How quickly are you trying to get to your results?
Okay.
So keep that in mind.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to get back to this question. So how do you feel? What are your thoughts on, we got another question. What if I walk all day at work? Yeah, you need to. Okay, I'm not, okay. The question is, what if I walk all day at work? Do I need to do more?
Was it one? I didn't catch it. Sorry, you were breaking up there.
The question is, what if I walk all day at work? Do I need to do more than that?
If you walk all day at work, well, do you feel like that? And once again, it's to each his own, right? If you are trying to lose weight, you probably want to do a little bit more. If you're trying to maintain your weight, you want to do what you're doing. If you're trying to gain weight, then you're going to want to do more than what you're currently doing. So walking is a great start. Walking is a great way to keep your heart and your blood and everything flowing and keep those healthy vibes going. But you want to just remember depends on your goal for your body, for your lifestyle.
Now, let me ask you, is it fair to say that we need at least 30 minutes of cardio to help with that? Or does it matter how much cardio we get in our workout?
30 minutes of cardio a day is the perfect number.
Okay.
Yes. But cardio is not the only thing that you want to do, because if you lose weight, then, you know, but yes, and as far as cardio is concerned, 30 minutes is sufficient.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. So, did we answer your question, Miss Shakisha? Yes. Oh, we have another question. We are full of questions tonight. So, Drew Pizzo says, is it true that there are certain things you can eat as much as you want, like spinach or vegetables, like free foods, and not add weight?
I would have to say, now, I'm not certified as a nutritionist, but I would have to say yes, because you have your fruits and your vegetables. Certain fruits, certain vegetables are considered a negative when it comes to your calories. So you're not intaking calories, you're actually expending those calories while you're eating those items. So I would have to, based on that information, that knowledge, I would have to say yes.
Now, I'm going to tell you what happened to me. On one of my plans, I had that pickles was a free food. I could have as many pickles as I want. So I went and got a whole big old jar of pickles. But they failed to tell me that the pickles had a lot of sodium. So while I'm eating all these pickles, my ankles is swelling. Ain't that some mess? Because I love pickles. I will tear a jar of pickles up. But they didn't tell me that my ankles was going to swell. It was going to raise the blood pressure. Now, that's
everything that you do, everything that you eat, if it's too much, if you do it in excess, it's too much. So a whole jar of pickles is too much. Everything in moderation. You're eating in moderation, you're drinking in moderation, your workout in moderation. And yes, pickles are very high in sodium. So you want to, maybe get low sodium, but yes.
So, you hear people say you got to drink water, and sometimes how much water is enough water?
4 ounces every hour that you're awake.
Okay.
is the rule of thumb. 4 ounces is a cup, which is not much. 4 ounces every hour, the time that you're awake, will do you great.
Okay. So 4 ounces every hour.
Yes.
Okay. And how do you feel about supplements? Should you?
Yes, absolutely. The workout that you're doing will deplete your body of certain nutrients and vitamins. So supplements are good. You want to make sure that whatever supplements that you are taking, I'm more of a naturalist when it comes to supplements. I want to make sure that this is something that has derived from a plant, based item. If you're doing like a really strenuous, say, weightlifting regimen, then you definitely will want to take something that's going to replace, everything that you expelled at your workout. But I mean, in general, like vitamins, like a 1 a day, something that's going to provide you with, a compact amount of supplements, are good. As if we're talking about like diet pills and things of that nature, I stay away from that. So I wouldn't encourage it. I wouldn't tell my followers to say, yeah, go take a diet pill. No, let's just work out. Let's just eat right.
So we have another question. Ariel wants to know, what is your opinion on dieting by blood type? And what is a good way to do that testing?
So I'm not a medical professional, so I would not have a good answer to provide to that question. If you do have questions, I would definitely recommend, for you to visit your PC doctor and talk to them, and they will definitely steer you in the right direction. Because just because someone said it doesn't necessarily make it true. Just because you read it on the internet doesn't necessarily make it true. And so research for yourself, and consult a doctor if you have any questions in regards to that.
Okay. And we have, hey, Puerto Rico's in the house. So back to my question. I'm going to get to ask my question. Okay. So have you personally come across people who want to fat shame you? Like, I know you said you're a plus model also, and you do plus size training. If they say, oh, girl, before Miss Plus Fit Me, you was fine with being 400 pounds, but now you want to, be all brand new.
So, once again, I've had a really great experience. Yes, I was 300 plus pounds. And at that time, people saw me for what I was, a great personality, a pretty face. I did get, oh, pretty girl, but,
If you
right. If you lose a few pounds, oh, you'll be. So that was at one point. But in my current situation, I don't necessarily listen to or get a lot of the negativity. And I don't know if it has something to do with just my personality, where, if you're an ugly person, and I'm not saying facially, but if you're an ugly person, the person that you are, that's gonna show. And a lot of times people are like, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize you were 300 pounds, because they didn't look at me for that size. They looked at me for the person that I was. But as far as body shaming, I haven't experienced it, but I believe that as my company continues to grow, Live, Laugh, Work Out in Color, as I continue to push and promote plus size, fitness, I'm going to run into it. And I am just going to maintain my positivity, and haters are out there. They're there.
I know them fat people gonna be hating on me when I get all my sexy back. Because I know I'm sexy right now. But when I get all my sexy, they gonna hate on me. And I want them fat people to come for me. I really want y'all to come for me. Because y'all know I don't care.
And that's the thing. Don't worry about what they're saying. Sometimes it does become a little hard. Sometimes words hurt. But my thing at the end of the day is, I know who I am, where I've started, where I'm at, and I just try to focus on the positive, and what I tell just doing the damn thing. Like I just go out there. Thank you. So Live, Laugh, Work Out in Color. Thank you so much. So I want you to live your life every day to the fullest. I want you to laugh at every opportunity that you get. I want you to work out however your workout is, whatever your workout is, do that. Walk, dance, yoga, skip, ride a bike, go to the gym. Whatever your workout is, do that, but do it daily, okay? And then I want you to do it all in color. Color it makes me happy. It makes me excited. And it ties it all together. I wear very loud, colorful workout clothes, sneakers. You're gonna notice me. So that's what this is all about. And so you see it. I want you to do it. I want you to live it. I want you to breathe it. And you just have to focus yourself. Like I told you guys earlier, you have to put the blinders on, and you have to say, I'm doing this for me. Not for that person to comment on the fact that, oh, girl, you lost too much weight, or girl, you too big, or I'm not worried about all that. I'm worried about my health. I'm worried about being here in this world with my family and my friends for as long as possible. And I want to be the best at it.
Absolutely. So we have another question. It has nothing to do with working out. Nicole wants to know, did you audition for Full Figure Fashion Week in 2016 in Tampa?
I did. Yes, I did.
Okay. You got that, Nicole? She did.
Yes.
Okay. No, we're not getting no gastric bypass, girl. Okay, never mind. Okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna ask you that. How do you feel about those surgeries, gastric bypass, lap band, all the lap, whatever that stuff?
Okay, so I'm a realist, right? And when it comes to that, so if you are in a position where your health is at risk, you have went to your doctor and they're saying, look, you need to have this surgery or else you want to be healthy, right? I'm not going to discriminate against anyone that has decided to do a surgery or take a pill, because they're still making the decision that they want to be healthy. They needed a little help. Some of us are a little bit more stronger, where we can say, okay, we're just going to change our diet. We're just going to go work out, and we're going to do that. And some others need a little bit of help and a little bit of assistance. And I don't think it's necessarily fair to say, oh, you did it the wrong way or you did it the right way. No, we are just doing it. We are doing it for our health. We are doing it for our reasons. And however you get there, get there.
Okay. So I have another question. When are you coming to Miami? I know it's about 12 of us that probably need a good workout class. Like, you ever come to Miami? You ever come this way ever?
I am actually in the works of trying to put together a Plus Fit Me boot camp sort of tour in the state of Florida. That's one of my things on my books to put together. And I would love to come out and give you ladies the workout in color of your life. Absolutely.
Y'all, so let us know, honey. The ladies of CMG, we will be there live and in color. Now, I'm afraid that they're a little bit difficult.
It's okay. It's okay. I welcome the challenge.
Okay. So tell us again how we can reach out to you if we need, even if we're not in Tampa, but we want some encouragement, motivation, and want your coaching.
Absolutely. So you can find me on Instagram at Plus Fit Me. You can find me on Facebook under Live Laugh Workout in Color. You can also find me on Facebook under The Destiny Marie. I answer all of those avenues, and I also have a website, which is LLWIC. So Live Laugh Workout in Color. So it's LLWIC.com is my website. And please feel free to reach out to me there. My social media accounts do have my email and my phone number as well. And I'll be more than happy to talk to anybody on a one-on-one basis, provide fitness tips, meal plans, fitness plans.
I'm happy.
I will help you.
Yes.
Yes, I would love to help everybody that needs it.
Okay, that is awesome. Thank you so much, Miss Destiny Marie.
You're most welcome. Thank you for having me.
Before we go, I just want to let you listeners and viewers know, if you are going to be in the South Florida area this weekend, we have a 7 Deadly Sins burlesque show, and that is produced by Glittery Assets. That's this Saturday, February 3rd at Art Serve in Fort Lauderdale. That's 8 p.m. Tickets are on Eventbrite. And this is absolutely Curvy Girl approved. Again, that's the 7 Deadly Sins burlesque show. So you can search Eventbrite and find tickets. I believe they're $35 for general admission and $45 for VIP. So it's going to be a lot of curvy deliciousness on stage. So you definitely want to check that out if you're in the South Florida area. So we have people. Okay, so Nicole said she met you at.
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, Nicole. Beautiful person, beautiful spirit. Nice meeting you.
Are you happy now, Nicole? So we have another question. We have a member of CMG. She needs some help, Ariel. Well, Ariel, she just gave her information. So friend her on Facebook, DM her, and let her know what you got going on so she can help you. Because I'm definitely going to be calling her. Because, I need some motivation right now. Because, this is...
Yes, and you guys make sure you share the video, share the information. If you don't need it, somebody else does. And I want to help you help them be better.
Absolutely. So, guys, we want to thank you all for watching. Thank you for all your comments and your likes. Again, this is the beginning of our podcast here on the Curve-Unplugged. This is your girl, Nikki Dollars. You can follow me on Instagram at _Nikki Dollars. It's right there. You see it? It's right there. On Facebook, I am Lakeisha Nikki Dollars Daphnis. I think on Twitter, I'm the Nikki Dollars as well. So follow us. Also like our page, The Curve, because we have so much more in store. If you love this tonight, listen, we have 12 show personalities that's going to be coming to you with all kinds of stuff. You will just be amazed what we're coming to, what we're doing. So please, 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 if you have not liked our page on Facebook, The Curve, subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Curve Unplugged. On Instagram, we are Curve Media Group. We are waiting for you to like us, subscribe, all that good stuff, and follow us. You will not be disappointed. So I want to thank you guys again. Thank you again, Destiny. And you'll definitely be hearing from us soon, Destiny. So thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll see you next time right here on the Curve Unplugged. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.